Hello everyone, it's Cynthia here again, and today we are going to be making some ground pork with some homemade gravy and some rice. I already got the water in here, which was 2 cups water to 1 cup of rice, which is all my family's going to need. And we're going to stick those in there with the rice in there with water. My spoon. We're going to get that stirred up on in there. And then I like to add butter to my rice. So I'm going to add some butter to it. I like to add it when it cooks. Give it a little bit of buttery flavor to it. Like that. And then we're going to let this come to a boil. I got it up on max. I got my cast iron on max also. Just now I'm heating it up. Butter got. Go ahead and open up the ground pork. Get it up in the frying pan. Like that. Then we're going to take our seasonings. I want to use the original all-purpose bold and authentic smoky flavor. We'll break it down here in just a few minutes. Some garlic powder. Some paprika. Some garlic and herbs. Then we're also going to get some of our lemon pepper here. And that should be good right there on that. And see, my spatula is up. There it is. My spatula. Go ahead and start breaking it down and getting this all ready to start cooking and searing. We'll break down more as it cooks. And I know you can't really see, but there it is right there with the seasoning on top. And there's my rice and the butter in the water. So that is going. Like I said, I'm just trying to break this down a little bit. It's already starting to warm up. And then we're going to cover that and let it start searing. Alrighty, as you can hear, it's sizzling real good. Go ahead and stir it up some. Break it down a little bit more if we can. Like I said, I've never done ground pork before. This would be my first time if you've seen my video earlier today. So, that's what we are doing now. Is browning our pork, and I'm going to turn this down to about 4. Our water over here is starting to bubble. That's good, because we want it to bring it to a boil. And after it comes to a boil, we're going to give it a nice stir, cover it, and turn it down to low to a simmer, and let it do that for about 15 minutes or until all the water has drained out of it. I do have my Germ-X right here. And put this probably about a 2. That's nicely going. Now we're going to cover it. Alrighty, and while we do that, I want to see what we have in here. So I guess tomorrow we'll be figuring out what to do with the shredded pork, fully cooked shredded pork with juice. We'll figure out what to make tomorrow with this. We got this coming up to a boil nicely now. So we're going to go ahead and give it that stir. Then we go ahead and get the lid on there. There we are. And we can turn this down also to about a 2. So we're going to have this simmering while this simmers also. And then when this is done simmering on the pork, we'll move that to the side and we can get our gravy done up. So we're going to need to get a bowl to put our gravy in. Not our gravy, sorry. Our pork. And here we go. Got a bowl to put our pork in. So we're letting that finish simmering. It's not too far from being done. So we gotta let the rice go for about 15 minutes. Alrighty. I know this says to let it go until all the water is drained, but I just want to kind of take a look and give it that one stir. I like to have my butter mixed in really nicely. And it's coming out real nice. Fluffy and all. Just the way it should be. There we go. And now we're going to remove the pork and put our pork into the bowl. After we get the pork into the bowl, we're going to go ahead and make up our homemade gravy. So, There we go. Alrighty. See, now I got my pork up into a bowl on the side, and now I'm about to go ahead and make up my gravy. So with that, I'm going to start getting some water set up. And then I need my whisk. And my flour's right here. So, to make sure the flour don't stick or burn to begin with. Open. Go ahead and start pouring some water in. There we are. Get some of that flour up in there. That to the side, we should be good with the flour. If not, it's right there on the side. Make sure we get some milk up in there. There we are. We can go ahead and turn this up to a max to get it going quicker. And I should have some pot holder. Right there's my pot holder. Okay. That way I don't burn myself while trying to do this. Go ahead and leave the water going. Okay, so we need it. Just to the side for a moment. Water out of my way. Oh, I'm making a mess over here on myself with that gravy. There we are. And turn this back down to about 3. I'll probably keep it about 4 actually. 3 I think was too low. We can go ahead and turn the rice off and uncover it. It's ready to go. Got that nice. I can get that here in a few minutes. That should be good on the water and everything. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this pork back in with the gravy. Oh. Go ahead and turn this on off. Now, should add the salt and pepper. There we go. There we go. Give it that final mix. Our milk back up. And I'm going to get my hubby to come out here. He won't come on camera, but he will give a thumbs up or thumbs down on what he thinks. If it needs more flavor or if it's good. So let me call him. Babe, come here. I said I want him to just give it a taste. So he's only going to do his hand in the video. Gravy didn't come out the way, quite the way I want it to, but it still came out, I think, decent. So. Alrighty. Thank you. Now, take the plate. Alright, we can use this here. And I can have my oldest go and get my youngest. Let them know it's time for dinner. But before that, we are going to be making this thumbnail for y'all. But yes, I just asked my oldest to go get my youngest because it is time to eat. There you go. Homemade gravy with ground pork and rice.